Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Thursday the 2nd of April. This is Kim Watson's for Easy Trader. Okay, looking at the Eurodollar first, and what we've just seen is the Euro pushing up towards its monthly pivot. It's just about air kissing it, may just push up there and run into that monthly pivot. That may provide a bit of resistance. There's prior support around that level, which as I say may come in and effectively be resistance. If it can push beyond that, that's fine. It's not really giving too many clues aside of that. If we do start seeing any sell-off here, we've really got a nice trend line now going across the lows there. It's already broken the upper trend line, but pulled back within that range, so of the more major trend line that's running down there. As I say, push up beyond this monthly pivot, well, then we're really heading towards the 34, maybe the 4-hourly 50. The 4-hourly 50 is flattened out now. It was dipping down at one stage, just flattening out, almost pointing upwards, which may suggest some follow through. 60-minute point of view there. Well, I've drawn a trend line at the bottom there, but at the moment it's just broken through its resistance, and there we go, running into the monthly pivot as I speak. So that's now, it's getting a little tad on the overbought side, but certainly got potential to carry on at this rate. News-wise today for the Euro, there's very little coming out, so we're really left there to its own devices effectively. Yellen is speaking later on, but and there is a little bit of, there is that 12:30, the monetary policy minutes, but we've already heard most of the contents of those minutes. Now looking at the pound dollar, there's a potential, I mean it's just tapping on its upper trend line here, trying to push through. It could continue in this vein. There is a target there of I mean it may well run back towards its daily 21. It's been in such a tight range over the last few days. Again, it does this to us. It's been sort of sitting in ranges. But one thing to note of what it has been doing is it's been putting sort of these lower highs in as we've been running through. Now's the test to see lower highs and lower lows effectively running through here. So it's really now coming up to the point: is it going to test and break through these levels? Or are we going to see some more resistance as it runs into maybe that 50 MA there? If it can start pushing up, well, there is a chance. Well, if we can get beyond, we could push up to the daily R1 up there, the weekly pivot back again into that sort of region. We have got quite a bit of horizontal resistance here in terms of these prior highs, which it will come with this 200, so it'll be quite a key testing area. If we get beyond that, well, as I say, the R1's a possible target, and then maybe the upper level moving average of 34 or the 60-minute 500 there. Okay, looking news-wise for the pound, there's the construction PMI coming out at 9:30. As I've been saying this week, a lot of these news events generally they're sort of 20 pointers. There's some of them you don't even notice them coming out. Last day or two we've seen quite a bit more volatility as these news events are being released, so should just be watching for those. Then looking at the dollar yen, we've got a sort of quite a key support area. The 4 hours there, just the pros. It's almost a horizontal support area. There's let me just put the line on there. Try again. Right bang into those prior lows there. There's also the prior highs there, so it'll be interesting to see how it reacts. Now it's already reacted off it once and moved back up there, so it's possible that it won't have such a reaction next time. As we're seeing the markets are moving quite quickly as I'm talking here. Actually, probably missing out on some trading, but anyway, so possible support here. If it does start breaking down from here, we'll see possibly a push down, maybe down towards this previous support level that I've drawn on here. Okay, looking at shorter time frames, there's sort of targets. There's the S1 sitting below us here, which would be that would be a key initial target. and then maybe the weekly pivot and then beyond. So looking like we're seeing a bit of retracement against the US dollar today with these currencies. Okay, finally the Aussie dollar, and again we've tested the prior lows here again pretty much. So, and it's bounced off those once more, but it's a bit like the pound. It's been putting in lower highs in, lower lows in. In fact, of the majors, it's probably been one of the weaker ones, putting in new near-term lows, and it's getting towards actually putting sort of more significant lows in if it continues in this way. Looking at the potential here on the 60-minute, quite consolidated really in terms of range. It's been, as I say, just been putting in gradually lower lows, lower highs effectively. If it can get any wiggle on, it may get up to its back towards its daily pivot, and then maybe run up towards the R1 and yesterday's highs. And if it can certainly gain any traction, they've got the monthly target above us there, the monthly pivot, which is a reasonable possibility. So there we go. News-wise, as I say, we've got the construction PMI in the UK coming out at 9:30. Watch out for volatility around that. Later on, we've got 12:30. We've got the ECB monetary policy meeting accounts, which we probably heard most of the content from those. Later, we got in the US, we got Yellen speaking at 1:40, addressing 9th biannual Federal Reserve System Community Development Research Conference. There you go. So not expecting massive from that and massive information from that. We have got a speaker at 8:45 this evening, and then we're running into bank holidays. So overall, lots of holidays lined up here, and apart from the US tomorrow. I expect markets to soften up as we go through today. Have a great one. Bye for now.